Hello, everybody. Welcome back. So, how fucking nuts did y'all go with the Paragon Renegades? While I was gone. Sorry? Huh? Your Paragon? I'll do one Paragon for you. There you go. Oh. Miranda, are you doing okay? Friend is forcing you to relax today so you avoid hurting your legs. What'd you do to your legs? Huh? The classes you remember from Mass Effect: Shooty McBang Bang Gun, Soldier, Vanguard, Engineer, Infiltrator. Another one I'm forgetting. You exercise, which your body doesn't like, so your legs were the first to go. Right. Hey, good on you for exercising, though. I got to get back to it. So, the scores for the Paragon and Renegade. Renegade certainly caught up. 100, yeah. Grape. The laser. Oh, no. Oh. Seven's been having random, like, allergic reactions lately, and I haven't been able to figure out what the fuck's been causing it. The vape juice we've been using, it's got fucking kiwi fruit in it. She's allergic. My God. Unreal. You went soldier, hardly touched the magic element stuff? Yeah, I have to, because biotic charge is all I'll say. Biotic charge. I can't say. It would spoil it. All right. Let's get back to it, shall we? Let's have a talk to Joker.
How's the Normandy performing? Is she everything they said she'd be?
She's the best ship in the fleet, if you've got a pilot who knows how to handle her. Balance isn't what you'd expect. Takes a while to get used to that oversized drive core we got stuffed in the back, and her power can sneak up on you if you're not careful. The Normandy's probably too much ship for your average Alliance pilot, Commander. Lucky for you, I'm anything but average.
I just want to talk, Joker.
I like to know my crew. Mind if I ask you a few questions?
I can see where this is going. You did a background check on me, didn't you? Well, I'll tell you the same thing I told the captain. You want me as your pilot. I'm not good. I'm not even great. I am the best damn helmsman in the Alliance fleet. Top of my class in flight school, I earned that. All those commendations in my file, I earned every single one. Those weren't given to me as charity for my disease.
Are we Paragon or Renegade? We're Paragon.
I'm sorry, Joker. I didn't even know you were sick.
You mean you didn't know? Oh, crap. Okay, I've got Vrolik syndrome, brittle bone disease. The bones in my legs never develop properly. They're basically hollow, too much force and they'll shatter. Even with crutches and my leg braces, it's hard to get around. One wrong step and crack! It's very dramatic. But I've learned to manage my condition, Commander.
Very dramatic.
Put the Normandy in my hands and I'll make her dance for you. Just don't ask me to get up and dance unless, you like the sound of snapping shin bones.
Brilliant. Seth Green, man.
Why does everyone call you Joker?
It's a lot shorter than saying Alliance Flight Lieutenant Jeff Moreau. Plus, I love to make little children laugh.
I was just thinking how much you remind me of Santa Claus.
Look, I didn't pick the name. One of the instructors in flight school used to bug me about never smiling. She started calling me Joker, and it stuck.
Were you unhappy?
Why didn't you ever smile?
Hey, I worked my ass off in flight school, Commander. The world's not gonna hand you anything if you go around grinning like an idiot. By the end of the year, I was the best pilot in the academy, even better than the instructors, and everybody knew it. They'd all got their asses kicked by the sickly kid with the creaky little legs. One guess who was smiling at graduation?
G'day, CJ. Funny you say that, Joker. I love the sound of snapping shin bones.
How'd you end up joining the Alliance?
Look, if you're looking for an inspirational tale of the crippled kid overcoming impossible odds, you're gonna be disappointed. My mother was a civilian contractor working for the Alliance. I basically grew up on the Arcturus station back when they were building up the fleets. Spend all that time around Alliance ships, there's a good chance you'll end up going to the Academy.
Yeah, it's interesting, isn't it, Payman, how medical science has come so far where there's a thing called Medi-Gel that you just slap on a wound and you're fine, right? And yet, people can still be born with incurable diseases. I mean, it's a bone disease. But yeah, it's interesting, isn't it?
How'd you end up joining the Alliance?
Oh, we already got this one.
Look, if you're looking for my mother spend all that time around Alliance ships, there's a good chance you'll end up going to the Academy.
I need to know more about this Vrolik syndrome if I'm putting my ship in your hands.
Yeah, of course you do. It's an extremely rare condition. Nobody knows exactly what causes it. Genetic, maybe. It's treatable, but there's no cure. They classify my case as moderate to severe. I was born with over a dozen fractures, hip, thighs, ankles. My bones were already breaking in the womb. 100 years ago, I wouldn't have survived past my first year. Lucky for me, modern medical science has turned me into a productive member of society.
There you go. So it's a relatively new disease, it seems. And right there, right as we're talking about it, in today's time, would have killed him. Wouldn't have even been born. But thanks to modern medical science, he can at least, have a life and get around.
You're not gonna break a bone trying to fly the ship, are you?
I don't fly with my feet, Commander, so I'm fine as long as I'm in this chair. I gotta be real careful when I get up to take a piss, though. I can do my job as well as anyone on the ship. Better, actually. So don't worry about it.
He sounds pretty upset that he has to be a productive member of society. Yeah, I am.
I have to go.
Is it biotic related? No. To get to most biotics, from what we read in the codex, are born, while they're in the womb, are subjected to EZO, element 0, and that is basically a 50-50 on whether or not they're gonna die, be born with some sort of horrific deformment, or get basically superpowers. I'm just going to mark all of the secondary codex entries as red. And we can go find information as we need. The primary codex.
The Asari were the first species to discover. The second species to join the Citadel. The Solarians are warm-blooded amphibians with a hyper...
We haven't heard about Solarians yet. We don't really know much about them. Let's have a listen.
The second species to join the Citadel. The Solarians are warm-blooded amphibians with a hyperactive metabolism. Solarians think fast, talk fast, and move fast. To Solarians, other species seem sluggish and dull-witted. Unfortunately, their metabolic speed leaves them with a relatively short lifespan. Solarians over the age of 40 are a rarity. The Solarians were responsible for advancing the development of the primitive Krogan species to use as soldiers during the Rachni Wars. They were also behind the creation of the genophage bioweapon the Turians used to quell the Krogan rebellions several centuries later. Solarians are known for their observational capability and non-linear thinking. This manifests as an aptitude for research and espionage. They are constantly experimenting and inventing, and it is generally accepted that they always know more than they are letting on.
Interesting, isn't it? Scientists playing God, fucking with other races, you know. And we already know about Protheans.
In the early 2160s, the Alliance began aggressive colonization of worlds in the Skyllian Verge, much to the dismay of the Batarians, who had been developing the region for several decades. In 2171, the Batarians petitioned the Council to declare the Verge a zone of Batarian interest. The Council refused, however, declaring unsettled worlds in the region open to human colonization. In protest, the Batarians closed their Citadel embassy and severed official diplomatic relations with the Council, effectively becoming a rogue state. They instigated a proxy war in the Verge by funneling money and weapons to criminal organizations, urging them to strike at human colonies. Hostilities peaked with the Skyllian Blitz of 2176, an attack on the human capital of Elysium by Batarian-funded pirates and slavers. In 2178, the Alliance retaliated with a crushing assault on the moon of Torfin, long used as a staging base by Batarian-backed criminals. In the aftermath, the Batarians retreated into their own systems and are now rarely seen in Citadel space.
Hanar?
The Hanar are a Citadel species known for...
No, we know about Hanar, the Keepers?
When the Asari discovered the Citadel, they also discovered the Keepers, a docile, multi-limbed insect race that seemingly exists only to maintain and repair the Great Prothean Station. Early attempts to communicate with or study the Keepers were failures, and it is now illegal to interfere with or impede Keeper activity. Because they are completely non-threatening, Keepers have become virtually invisible to everyone else. Similarly, they seem indifferent to other species, except for their tendency to help new arrivals integrate themselves into the Citadel. No matter how many Keepers die due to old age, violence, or accident, they maintain a constant number. No one has discovered the source of new Keepers, but some hypothesize they are genetic constructs, biological androids created somewhere deep in the inaccessible core of the Citadel itself.
All right. Any other information we need?
After the
No, husks are good.
The Citadel is an ancient
Citadel
the
Council.
is an
No, we got all that.
Humanity's first contact
Got
with
all that.
The
Terminus systems.
The Normandy is a prototype starship developed by the Human Systems Alliance with the assistance of the Citadel Council. It is optimized for scouting and reconnaissance missions in unstable regions using state-of-the-art stealth technology. For most ships, the heat generated through standard operations is easily detectable against the absolute zero background of space. The Normandy, however, is able to temporarily sink this heat within the hull. Combined with refrigeration of the exterior hull, the ship can travel undetected for hours or drift passively for days of covert observation. This is not without risk. The stored heat must eventually be radiated, or it will build to levels capable of cooking the crew alive. Another component of the stealth system is the Normandy's revolutionary Tantalus drive, a Mass Effect core twice the standard size. The Tantalus drive generates mass concentrations that the Normandy falls into, allowing it to move without the use of heat-emitting thrusters.
Man. Fucking crazy, huh?
Biotics is the ability
Mass Effect fields.
Element Zero can increase or decrease the mass of a volume of space-time when subjected to an electrical current. With a positive current, mass is increased. With a negative current, mass is decreased. The stronger the current, the greater the magnitude of the dark energy mass effect. In space, low-mass fields allow FTL travel and inexpensive surface-to-orbit transit. High-mass fields create artificial gravity and push space debris away from vessels. In manufacturing, low-mass fields permit the creation of evenly blended alloys, while high-mass compaction creates dense, sturdy construction materials. The military makes extensive use of mobility-enhancing technologies, with Mass Effect utilizing fighting vehicles standard frontline issue in most military forces. Mass Effect fields are also essential in the creation of kinetic barriers or shields to protect against enemy fire.
And the last one.
Omni-tools are handheld devices that combine a computer microframe, sensor analysis pack, and manufacturing fabricator. Versatile and reliable, an Omni-tool can be used to analyze and adjust the functionality of most standard equipment, including weapons and armor, from a distance. The fabrication module can rapidly assemble small three-dimensional objects from common reusable industrial plastics, ceramics, and light alloys. This allows for field repairs and modifications to most standard items, as well as the reuse of salvaged equipment. Omni-tools are standard issue for soldiers and first-in colonists.
And that's us updated with all the information we have so far on the world and all of that. We have a few side missions here to do and a couple main missions. Love the explanation of guns. They explain everything. It's fucking wonderful. The voice is great too. Yeah, he really sounds like he's delivering like an actual informative thing. Okay, first place we're going. Find Liara Tassoni, an Asari archaeologist famed for her knowledge of the Protheans. She's being sought by Saren. Cannot have that. Her last location was somewhere in the Artemis Tau cluster. We're gonna go find Liara, because she seems like an interesting character. Then we'll do some side stuff, and then we will go to Noveria. Fuck. Let's go meet this Liara character, shall we? But first, actually, let's wander the ship. We got some people to talk to. We got some stuff to see. We got a crew to get ourselves acquainted with. The ship's ours now. The Normandy is now Commander Shepard's ship.
If anyone has to take over for Captain Anderson, I'm glad it's you. I'm not sure about having non-humans on our ship, though.
Excuse me, they're on our side.
We're all on the same team here, Presley.
With all due respect, ma'am, that's what they said about Nihilus. Look how that turned out.
Speak freely, Presley. I want to know if you have a problem with non-humans.
It's not that, Commander. Humanity has always handled its own problems. Saren attacked one of our colonies. We should be the ones to stop him. We don't need their help.
Never turn away help, Presley.
Some people think asking for help is a sign of weakness. That's just being stupid and stubborn. No matter how strong you are, allies can make you stronger.
I guess so. Maybe I'm just stuck in the old ways of thinking. But don't worry, Commander. This won't be a problem.
Ain't that the fucking truth? Ain't that the fucking truth, man? Cassie Coco! Thanks for the raid! How's it going? Welcome in, Wyatt Bronson, Miss Madison Madness. Welcome to the goddamn show. How are we doing? Cassie Coco, thank you so very much. What are we getting up to today?
How did you end up assigned to the Normandy?
I signed up with the Alliance as a navigator right out of school, following in my grandfather's footsteps, I guess. My first posting was on the Agincourt. We were at Elysium during the Skillian Blitz. A massive fleet of alien raiders hit the colony, trying to wipe it out. They had the numbers, but their ships were no match for an Alliance frigate. It was a slaughter. We couldn't even keep track of how many ships they lost.
Rational EJ, how you doing? Sorry? Rational EJ and CJ. Yeah. Like fucking the evil twin CJ is. Playing Sims 2 today. Very nice. I was watching my friend Krub play some Sims. Seems like a pretty fun game to stream. Yeah, CJ and EJ. One is CJ and the other one's Rational. Appreciate Presley at least being able to, like, willing to admit that he's stuck in his ways or maybe stuck in his ways. Yeah. Presley's a good person. It seems. He seems like he's actually a solid, like, good guy. He's just, you know, been around the block for a while and a bit stuck in the human mindset. For fuck's sake, this fucking chair keeps dipping and I'm gonna throw it out the fucking window. Cassie, how did you find the channel? Thanks for the follow. I really appreciate it. I'll have to stop by your show sometime and say good day. Caps lock, nice.
Hi.
Is your wife told you about it? Ah, Wyatt. Bloody legend. Fuck yeah, I'll pop by sometime, say good day. Thanks for the recommendation, Wyatt. Fucking chairs. I've got a spare gas lift. I just haven't changed it yet.
How'd you end up on the Normandy?
I got my officer's commission after Elysium. Must have made an impression on the right people. Captain asked for me when he was picking his crew.
How did you end up assigned to the Normandy?
I signed up with the Alliance as a navigator right out of school, following in my grandfather's footsteps, I guess. My first posting was on the Agincourt. We were at Elysium during the Skillian Blitz. A massive fleet of alien raiders hit the colony, trying to wipe it out.
Oh, did we already hear this?
They had the numbers, but their ships were no match for an Alliance frigate. It was a
Carry on, Presley.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, Presley. Playing Minecraft on Monday. How exciting. First time. Minecraft's good. It's chill. Very chill. Chusa, I should go. No worries, mate. Take care. Be safe. Who else can we talk to down here? Caden? Replenish Medigel. That's a good idea. Dr. Chakwas.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
We've already talked to Chakwas as much as we need to. There's Caden.
Anything you need, Commander?
Looking for some personal input.
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
I've wasted enough
Rest
of your
well,
time
baby.
for now, Commander. We'll have time for personal debriefings later.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
I don't see how we could have done things any better. At least not without getting to Eden Prime sooner. And we were on the scene faster than any other Alliance ship could have been.
We'll talk another time, Lieutenant.
Commander?
Where to next? Personnel manual. Sleeper pod. Interesting. I had to get one in. All right, let's go down to the hangar. Keep some of the names relevant to us, other than go crazy on new naming conventions. What's that? The names of characters? Need a sleeper pod? That'd be great, wouldn't it? Of places. Hey, Garrus.
Thanks for bringing me on board, Commander. I knew working with the Spectre would be better than life at CSEC.
Have you worked with the Spectre before?
Well, no, but I know what they're like. Spectres make their own rules. You're free to handle things your way. At CSEC, you're buried by rules. The damn bureaucrats are always on your back.
For the most part, the rules are there for a reason.
Maybe. But sometimes it feels like the rules are only there to stop me from doing my work. If I'm trying to take down a suspect, it shouldn't matter how I do it, as long as I do it.
But CSEC wants it done their way. Protocol and procedure come first. That's why I left.
So you just quit because you didn't like the way they do things?
There's more to it than that. It didn't start out bad, but as I rose in ranks, I got saddled with more and more red tape. CSEC's handling of Saren was typical. I just couldn't take it anymore. I hate leaving.
I hope you made the right choice. I'd hate for you to regret it later.
Well, that's sort of why I teamed up with you. It's a chance for me to get off the Citadel, see how things are done outside CSEC. Either way, I plan to make the most of this.
And without CSEC headquarters looking over my shoulder, well, maybe I can get the job done my way for a change.
If getting the job done means endangering innocent people, then no. We get the job done right, not fast. Got it?
I wasn't trying to. I understand, Commander.
Good man, Garrus. Good man. Hi, Ashley.
Commander.
Ruthless Pat, how are you, mate?
What's your opinion of the last mission?
Kinda wish you'd got there sooner.
Zekai, good morning.
No offense, I appreciate the rescue. I just wish...
That we'd saved your unit.
You wish we'd been able to save the rest of your unit.
Huh?
Yes, ma'am. If I had been more alert, we wouldn't have been cut
Seven
down
says
by
hi,
an ambush.
The Geth are perfect ambushers. They don't move, they don't make noise, they don't even breathe.
They have flashlight heads, ma'am. I'll make sure it doesn't happen again.
Can we talk?
Do you have a few minutes to talk? One-on-one?
I'm sorry, Commander. I need to get my duties squared away. I wouldn't mind talking more later, though.
When the person who gave you the orders says, can we talk? And you said, sorry, I've got these orders to do. It's a little passive-aggressive, Ashley.
Dismissed, Chief.
Ma'am?
Sorry, I'm just so busy with all the fucking work you gave me, bitch. Rex!
Nice ship you've got, Shepard.
Thanks, man.
What can I do for you?
What's your story, Rex?
There's no story. Go ask the Quarian if you want stories.
Come on.
You Krogans live for centuries. Don't tell me you haven't had a few interesting adventures.
Well, there was this one time the Turians almost wiped out our entire race. That was fun.
That was fun.
I heard about that. You know, they almost did the same to us.
It's not the same.
Isn't it?
It seems pretty much the same to me.
So your people were infected with a genetic mutation? An infection that makes only a few in 1,000 children survive birth? And I suppose it's destroying your entire species?
I suppose it isn't all the same.
I don't expect you to understand, but don't compare humanity's fate with the Krogan.
Sorry, Rex. I wasn't trying to get you upset.
Your ignorance doesn't upset me, Shepard. As for the Krogan, I gave up on them long ago. The genophage infected us, but it's not what's killing us.
Are your people really dying?
We're sure not getting any stronger. We're too spread out. None of us are interested in staying in our own system.
Lots of species have left their homes and prospered.
But they go to colonize new worlds. We're not settlers. We're warriors. We want to fight. So we leave. Hire ourselves out. And most of us never go back.
What can you tell me about the genophage?
Ask the Solarians if you want details. They made it. All I know, it makes breeding nearly impossible. Thousands die in stillbirth, and most never get that far. Every Krogan is infected. Every one. And no one's rushing to find a cure.
Why don't the Krogan try to find a cure?
When was the last time you saw a Krogan scientist? You ask a Krogan, would he rather find a cure for the genophage or fight for credits? He'll choose fighting every time. It's just who we are, Shepard. I can't change that. Nobody can.
Man. Fucking intense, isn't it? Fucking intense.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Krogans, man. Got it rough. Decast may have a fix. Oh. Yeah, so not 1 in 1,000, but a few in 1,000. Like, we're talking less than 10 in every 1,000 Krogan children can actually be born. Thanks, Solarians. But Decast, have 1,000 Krogans, have 1,000 orgies. Might work. Decast suggested that. It's not bad. Engineer Adams?
Hey, Commander, you know that Quarian Tally? She's been spending all her time down here asking me about our engines.
She bothering you?
I'll tell her to leave you alone.
What? No, she's amazing. I wish my guys were half as smart as she is. Give her a month on board and she'll know more about our engines than I do. She's got a real knack for technology, that one. I can see why you wanted her to come along.
She's useful.
I figured she'd be a real asset to the team.
You got an eye for talent, Commander. But I'm guessing that's not why you came down here.
I think I already asked about all this
Fill
stuff.
me in on the IES stealth system. How does it work exactly?
You can't hide a ship out in space. They emit too much heat and radiation. Too easy for sensors to pick them up, unless you find a way to capture those emissions. So our stealth systems trap the energy we give off in storage sinks built into the ship itself. No emissions to give away our location.
That's brilliant, isn't
Eventually
it?
the sinks have to be vented. More than a few hours silent running and they overheat. Cook us inside our own hull.
How cool is that? So ways that ships in space get tracked is from their emissions, because it's like exhaust. They have to, it has to go somewhere. But within the Normandy specifically, the stealth system captures those emissions and stores them on the ship for a couple hours, completely indetectable. That's how it works in Elite Dangerous 2. Yeah, I haven't played it. Oh, I've played a little bit of Elite, but it's very... I want a proper, like, HOTAS for that. There's so much button input, you know? The particle wake. What's that, Max?
There's no way for anyone to detect us?
A visual scan can still pick us up. Anyone looking out a window can see us plain as day. But you have to be pretty close to get an actual visual out in space. Most vessels rely on scanners. As long as the stealth systems are engaged, they can't see us. Not unless we accelerate to FTL speeds.
FTL gives us away.
Why doesn't it work with faster than light travel?
Cranking up the FTL blue shifts our emissions, pushes them into frequencies too high to capture in the sinks. As soon as we make the jump, it's like setting off a flare. Sensors can pick up our location whenever we enter or exit FTL flight, but for short-range missions, our stealth systems are amazing, and we've got the only one.
The only one that does that. Brilliant. Space is full of bits of stray shit, so a solid object passing through it leaves a trail. Ah, the particle wake. So, a meteor or a piece of metal or whatever flying through space, you pass through its trail, and that would give you away. Wow. That is cool as fuck, isn't it? Yeah. All the time. Physics, yeah.
I want to know more about the Normandy.
She's the best ship I've ever served on. Probably the fastest vessel ever designed. And she's the only one using the new Tantalus drive
New Tantalus drive core.
What's so special about the Tantalus drive core?
Proportionally, it's about twice the size of any other vessel. Not only are we faster, we can run at FTL speeds longer before we have to discharge the core.
Where else have you served, Adams?
If you name a class of Alliance ship, I've probably served on it. Everything from dreadnoughts and carriers right down to frigates like the Normandy. My last assignment was on the Tokyo, only a cruiser, but she was a good ship. Couldn't hold a candle to the Normandy, though.
I like Adams. Here's a Quarian, Tally, poking around the engine system of this, like, super, you know, super exciting and interesting ship with all this, like, tech. And he's like, fuck yeah, she's awesome. I'm so glad that there's Quarians here. She knows all about our stuff.
Carry on, Adams.
Yeah, he's just happy to, like, geek out about his interest. Now I'm just gonna go masturbate, like, a lot. Like, vigorously. Let's talk to Tally.
Your ship's amazing, Shepard. I've never seen a drive core like this before.
Because there isn't one.
I can't believe you were able to fit it into a ship this small. I'm starting to understand why you humans have been so successful. I had no idea Alliance vessels were so advanced.
The Normandy's a prototype, cutting-edge technology.
A month ago, I was patching a makeshift fuel line into a converted tug ship in the flotilla. Now, I'm sitting on board one of the most advanced vessels in Citadel space. I have to thank you again for bringing me along. Traveling on a vessel like this is a dream come true for me.
I had no idea you found ship technology so interesting.
It comes with being a Quarian. The migrant fleet is the key to the survival of my people. Ships are our most valuable resource.
Nomads.
But we don't have anything like this. We make do with cast-offs and second-hand equipment. We just try to keep them running for as long as we can. Some of the fleet's larger vessels date all the way back to our original flight from the Geth.
Some of the fleet's larger vessels date all the way back to our original flight from the Geth. That was 300 years ago.
I can't believe your fleet's still using ships that are 3 centuries old.
They're constantly being repaired, modified, and refitted. They aren't pretty, but they work. Mostly. We've tried to make ourselves as independent as possible on the flotilla. Grow our own food, mine, and process our own fuel. But some things we just can't make on our own. A patch to maintain the hull integrity requires raw materials we just don't have. That's why our pilgrimages are so important.
High tech, top secret. No one in the world should know anything about this. Tally. Oh, hey, is that the Mark 17 blah, 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 blah?
Tell me about your people.
Our lives aren't easy. Resources are scarce, and we are constantly on the move. Everything we do must in some way contribute to the continuation of the migrant fleet. There are 17 million Quarians in the flotilla, and each of us relies on the others for survival. The bonds among my people are strong. Unfortunately, we have had to surrender many of the freedoms and civil liberties other species take for granted.
What kind of freedoms?
Like what?
Well, it's illegal for parents to have more than one child. If our population grows too much, it would strain our resources to their breaking point. Of course, we also can't allow our numbers to become too few. If our population is in decline, the rule against single births is temporarily repealed. In extreme cases of population decline, incentives are even offered to encourage multiple births, though the Conclave hasn't had to take such measures in nearly a century.
So the Quarians have such limited resources and such limited space in their flotilla, which is their literal ship convoy that just floats around forever. They need to take such, like, close measurements of the population, of everything. They need to watch everything very carefully. It's very interesting.
That's your government.
The Conclave is our civilian branch of government. Each ship can elect a representative to serve on the Conclave and make decisions that affect the fleet as a whole. On matters that affect an individual ship, however, the captain has the final say. It's a tradition that dates back to the early days, when the fleet was governed by martial law. Fortunately, most captains nowadays are smart enough to have an elected council from their crew to give them advice and guidance.
Very democratic.
So the ultimate power rests with elected officials?
In practice, the Conclave and the respective council for each ship tend to set the rules that govern our daily lives. But in theory, we are still under military jurisdiction. The 5 top-ranking military officials in the fleet serve on the Admiralty Board. These 5 have the power to overrule any decision by the Conclave in case of emergency. To do so requires unanimous agreement among the Admiralty, and they can only do this once. After that, the entire board must resign their posts. It's a safeguard that served us well. In nearly 3 centuries, the Admiralty Board has only overruled the Conclave 4 times.
Interesting.
I want to know more about the Geth.
Tell me about the Geth.
I doubt I can tell you anything you don't already know. It's been almost 3 centuries since they drove my people into exile. All I know is the story of their origins. What they
Sorry,
were when
Red,
we
give us a
created
sec.
them, and how they turned on us.
Red Planet, gifting a cheeky gift sub to Chrissy Tina, 19 months. Chrissy? Paragon? A point to Paragon. He was saying both. Paragon it is! Paragon score up by 1. That makes it 240. Renegade is catching up though, slowly but surely. Red, you're fucking wonderful. Thank you so much, Red. Chrissy, happy 19 months. Only 39 off. Honestly, it's not much. Given how early we are in the game, small potatoes. 39's nothing.
Interesting.
The Geth were originally created to serve as an automated manual labor force. Initially, their intelligence was as limited as any VI. Over time, we made small modifications to their programming to allow them to perform more varied and complex tasks, bringing them closer and closer to true AI status.
Elite Warrior, bringing in Lazy, 1992 for a, that's an anniversary resub too. 12 months to Lazy. Elite Warrior, thank you so very much. I get my 50 ults and even that shit up. Thank you so very much, Elite. Thank you, Red. Thank you, everyone. Thanks for being here.
How come the council didn't
So
step
fucking
in
good,
and
man.
stop you?
This wasn't true AI research. We may have been skirting the bounds of the law, but we never did anything that was actually illegal. The changes were so insignificant, so gradual, that we were able to control them. Or so we thought. But one thing we underestimated was the power of the neural network. A million Geth thinking simultaneously created an inherently unstable matrix.
So the Geth share brain power?
Many of the Geth's logic systems were designed to work in concert with other nearby Geth.
Take care,
Basically,
Elite. Thanks for the
more of them
gifted
you have in
subs,
a
man. Thanks for
group,
being
the
here.
smarter they are.
Take care of yourself, man. So yeah, the Geth, they are all individual systems, but they work off a hive mind kind of AI. So the close, if you've got 2 Geth next to each other, their brain capacity is basically doubled. You can put 3 together, and they're all 3, you know, like a squad that can all work in perfect unison. You put 50 in a room, you're kind of fucked. They have their own like internal like intranet kind of system. Yeah. Intranet? I remember it from like company like work. Intergeth, yeah, super hive mind shit. And the Quarians, Tally's race, built the Geth. They built the Geth as like cheap labor and as like basically robots to go to war with. And then, I mean, hang on, why did they turn on you?
What made them rebel?
As we built more and more Geth, their effective intelligence became more sophisticated, more abstract. One day, a Geth began to ask its Quarian overseer questions about the nature of its existence. Am I alive? Why am I here? What is my purpose? As you can imagine, this caused a near panic among my people.
Why?
I don't see what's so bad about those questions.
The Geth were created to engage in mundane, repetitive, or dangerous manual labor. That's fine for machines, but it won't satisfy a sentient being for long. The Geth were showing signs of rudimentary self-awareness and independent thought. If the Geth were intelligent, then we were essentially using them as slaves. It was inevitable the newly sentient Geth would rebel against their situation. We knew they would rise up against us, so we acted first. A general order went out across all Quarian-controlled systems to permanently deactivate all Geth. The Geth responded to this order violently.
I like all three of Shepard's answers here. They defended themselves? It was your fault. What did you expect? You created life to do your dirty work and got pissed off when it asked why. I have, Nachos. Yeah, I have. Yeah. The slaves started asking questions. We panicked and tried to kill them, and they stopped us. Give us pity. This is why I don't like fucking Quarians, all right? That's why I don't like fucking Quarians. They're the one race in Mass Effect that I have, okay, Batarians are a bit yucky. I'm a little bit of a space racist myself, just a little bit. Because fuck me! What did you think was going to happen?
Hey, you can't blame them for fighting for their survival.
We had no other choice. The Geth were already on the verge of revolution. By acting quickly, we had a chance to end the war before it began. The hope was that most of the Geth would still be little more than machines, incapable of organized resistance. But they had progressed much further than anyone anticipated. The war was long and bloody. Millions upon millions of Quarians died at their hands. In the end, we were forced to flee our own homeworld.
It's your own damn fault!
We feared the Geth would pursue us, but they never came beyond the veil. Now we drift through space, exile, searching for a way to reclaim what was once ours.
Serves you right. They defended themselves.
It's hard to feel sorry for you.
Fuck you!
Your ancestors tried to wipe out another species.
We made a mistake when we created the Geth in the first place, but we did not make a mistake when we went to war against them. If we had not acted, they would have wiped us out. They're a synthetic life form. They have no use for organics. None. Why do you think they cut themselves off from the rest of the galaxy? Why do you think they've killed every organic being who's ever tried to contact them?
Not everyone.
They didn't kill Saren.
What does that tell you? The Geth are not innocent victims in all this. They're the enemy. They want to destroy us. Not just the Quarians. All organic life. That's why they've joined up with Saren. And that's why we have to stop him.
It does appear that way. It does appear that way.
I should go.
See you later.
That conversation with Tally felt very much like a heated Christmas dinner discussion with your racist grandpa. And the damn Germans were doing this! Like, fucking shit, grandpa. It was... No. We made them realize they could think. We tried to kill them and they got upset for some reason. Yeah. Couldn't imagine why they got upset. Oh, Christ, Gino. Christ. That music, man. We are here. On the Citadel. In the Serpent Nebula of the Milky Way. So cool. C4 Sages. Half a year, mate. Thanks for 6 months of subbages, dude. Welcome back. How you been? Did you play Andromeda? I did, and I'm going to be playing it again at the end of this trilogy. I didn't like it, but not for the same reasons everyone else didn't like it. It was boring. What's Andromeda? Mass Effect Andromeda was the 4th game. There's Mass Effect 1, 2, 3, and Mass Effect Andromeda. Sandwich is fucking fantastic. We need to go to, I believe, Knossos. Let's go. The Normandy's first flight with Commander Shepard at the helm. Fuck yeah. Yeah, look. What really did it for me with Andromeda was... Am I in the wrong system? Was that it was boring. The combat was wonderful. It looked beautiful. But it was boring. Fuck. And that really is the worst crime a Mass Effect game can commit, is being boring. But I'm playing it again because I want to give it a fair shake. Where the fuck is Liara? I want to give Mass Effect Andromeda a fair go. I want to try it again. I want to... Artemis Tau Cluster. Explore the uncharted world to the Artemis Tau Cluster. I could have sworn she was in Knossos. I guess we can just go for a wander and see what we find. Go to Sparta. Yeah, I'm going to try it again because if I give it a fair go with a fresh mindset, it's been 3 years, you know? Ah. Dwarf planet composed of light magnesium silicates.
Commander, I'm picking up a signal from the planet's surface. It looks like an automated distress beacon.
Edelus is a terrestrial planet with an atmosphere of carbon dioxide and nitrogen. The surface is covered by wide deserts of silicate sand, with only a few areas of igneous rock highlands to break the abrasive, dust-choked wind. The orbit is congested with debris thrown inwards by the gravity of the gas giant onto Malka. Due to a high rate of meteor impacts, exploration is highly dangerous. So let's go. Yeah, I want to give... Hey, no worries, Zekai. We'll see you later. I want to give Andromeda another go with a fresh mindset and see if I like it. Oh my god, we get to drive the Mako. Oh, man. It was in the old game, yeah. Oh, dude. Alliance Marine. Oh, God! Brilliant. Holy shit. Holy shit. That was our first death, yeah. Steve! Didn't drive very much in Halo? Yeah, it just it drove like the Warthog. Oh my god. That was fucked. I really didn't expect that. I'll be honest, I didn't know that was going to happen. That's unusual for me in Mass Effect. I don't know if this was in the original game or if I just never bothered. Fuck. Ow. Oh. Wow. I'm taking it down. I'm doing it. We're doing this. We are on insanity difficulty. You just have to find the right planet. Wow. We are on insanity, so, you know. We're Starship Troopers now. I'm doing my part. Woo. Boy. EDF? Never played EDF. Preparing. It got us good. It got us very good. Dude, the meteors falling is awesome. This looks amazing. This is a submission? Right. Let's fucking do it now. Where is it? God, you can't dodge around it, can you? Oh. It's not dead yet. Is that new? Did we do it? We did it. We did it. We got him. Oh my god, we did it.
Alliance soldiers. Looks like they were lured here by the distress beacon.
Wow.
Looks like these men were under Admiral Kahoku's command.
Kahoku.
I want to know what happened here.
Wow, they really got fucked up, huh? So, someone obviously got fucked up here, planted a beacon. Someone came to investigate. Got fucked up. Wow. Bit of a battle that. Mako's not looking great, is it? G'day, Plod. How's it going, man? She's a bit fucked, mate, yeah. ID tag. You found Captain Milon's identification tag. How it ended up here is impossible to know for sure. Okay. Journal update from that. Solarian ID tags. There are several League of One medallions and a few ID tags scattered throughout these systems. The hunt must have been extensive and taken years. Okay. Speak to Kahoku. Okay. Got a few of these other ones to do as well. One last location to visit here. Man. This was always my favorite part of Mass Effect, was just landing on a random planet, fucking around. In the original, going to every planet and checking everything was kind of like the way to get experience. So you wouldn't get fucking destroyed when you got to like main combat stuff. Some debris here. Hello. Electronic skill too low. Can't salvage the probe. Okay, that's fine. Let's turn to the ship. How do you know it's a probe? We've been to Tremanra. Survey onto Malka. Gas deposit. Cool. Survey. All stages? Rare element surveyed. Lovely. Think we've checked everything here. Unless there's something along... Oh. Asteroid cluster. Hi there. Prothean data disk recovered. While scanning the asteroid field in the Sparta system, you found signs of the habitation. Of habitation. A recon team was sent to investigate one of the larger asteroids. The rock had a small functioning biodome, but no sign of anyone still living there. There was, however, a data console with an intact Prothean data disk. Does anyone know without your phone? And Biodome, that fucking Pauly Shore movie. Yeah, I don't know where it could be, but maybe in the couch or... Fargalus. In Nami's car? Ooh, maybe. Just before he goes, ask him. I'll ask him. Come back to that one. Matriarch's writings recovered. You were scanning the planet Porolan when a strange signal came from orbit. Navigator Presley determined the signal was from an ancient beacon. The salvage team brought the beacon aboard and found one of Matriarch Dilinaga's writings in its storage compartment. Adavig? Yeah, you can try and call it. Oh. No. You do it through your iPad? I think no one else ever wandered around these planets, right? I mean, the Normandy scan system is pretty good, I think. Okay, we've got an anomaly, a stronghold, and some debris. Let's go to the anomaly first. Sorry? Oh. We still haven't found that last crew member. Has you kind of sad? Yeah, she's around here somewhere. Well, let's see what Komodo said. Yeah. What is the anomaly? Something else over there too. Oi! Bloody Plodsky! With the fucking 10-pack! Or as we like to call it, a big, thick, girthy Plodhammer. Say that. How you going? Goddamn, Plod, thanks for the 10-pack, man. Das Vidania, Holik, Athenis. Buzzball, Sir Bunny of Longdark, Thordome. I guess that could work. The heck am I doing? Aragon Elisar, Dardmore. Well, that was an earthquake. Just Plod swinging his dick around, yeah. Plod, where are they going? Where are those 10 points going? Gamer Zone! Bringing in Embray, Officer Scooby, Bumble Bishko, Yulia. Predefined coincidence. Plodsky, you want 10 Paragon points? Make it happen. Gamer Zone, thank you, mate. Where are your 5 points going? Fucking oath, Gamer Zone, thank you. God damn. I said good goddamn. Bloody course, Paragon. And also, Gamer Zone, how are you? What's this whole point system? Ah, all right, Gamer Zone. Let me give you the rundown. Yes, the basic rundown. I don't know how much you know about Mass Effect, but there's two moralities, really. Two leanings of the morality system. Paragon or Renegade. It's not quite as clear-cut as good and evil. That is the simplest format of it, really. And gifted subs give you a point to either side, and whichever one is in the lead is how I play the game. Right now, Paragon, or the good guy, is in the lead. Renegade is not necessarily evil, he's just a bit of a dick. 5 to Renegade. Done and done. Fuck yeah, Gamer Zone.
On my way.
Lawful good versus chaotic good. Yeah. That, you know what? That is basically the perfect example of it. I don't know why I haven't described it like that. That's great. Asari capsule. More matriarch writings. Matriarch Dillanaga. More of that. That's good. Sorry? Told me about Raptail guy. He didn't give me very... No, he didn't tell me that. What the fuck?
Securing point.
Thorium deposit. Thorium. Cool. Stronghold. Fuck yeah, let's go. Nachos, bloody brohim. I just hacked a rock, yeah. Well, I think I hacked a mining deposit that someone else had already set up a thing for. Nachos. Given a 19-month resub to fail in. Popping a point into Renegon as... Renegon? Renegade. Arrogade, Renegon. Nachos. You're bloody beautiful, mate. Thank you. Hey, happy 19 months. Welcome back. Oh, shit. You know you've had it since you've been home. You wouldn't have left it out. Would it be in your bag? Okay. Okay. Paragate and Renegon essentially the same thing. One leans further in one direction. What's that? You're doing a Paragon playthrough. Paragon choices. You're a Paragon. I'm more of a Paragade. So I'm a good guy who has to sometimes make hard decisions. No, you do end up in the middle somewhere. Yeah. I'm trying to like do some sneakies. Bloody pirates. Bloody pirates. I'm not cheesing. The rules of engagement are more like guidelines than actual rules. Journal. No. Squad. I got a bloody level up. Spectre training. Yes. Unity. Unity is the ability I was thinking of that I needed. It's when a squad member gets knocked down. I can revive them. Perfect. Garrus. Advanced overkill. Tactical armor. Decryption. Rex. Combat armor. Fitness. And then let's have a little look-see-do at what we've got. Upgrade to that. That's not worth it. That's the same. Not as good. Okay. Save. Heard that. Let's go and say hello to everybody inside, shall we? Pirate's Den.
Finally, some action.
Someone drop it, please!
Good to go, Commander.
Everybody get up. guys.
Watch out!
His bloody shield's regenerated. Okay, give it a second.
I will destroy you!
Unity's almost ready.
You must die!
Okay. Unity.
Just better now.
Heal.
Shields disabled.
Powering up. Go, go, go!
Dropped him. No, I didn't, because he's a fucking Krogan.
Go, go, go!
Holy shit. Why was that not on my quick slot? Warp. Adrenaline burst. God, the shields, man. Whoops. Okay.
I'm ready.
Medi-gel! He's down, he's down, he's down! Beefy Krogan, man. Ooh. Just half a magazine of is he really dead?
Cover me.
Okay. Pop your head out. Pop your head out. Oh. Oh, there's a big fuel tank here. Man.
Rally round!
That was intense. Double tap's okay. Quad tap is paranoid.
Steve!
What a fight, man. Everyone can heal up. I think I have multiple quick slot bars. I'm not sure. I have a feeling that we're gonna get ambushed up here. Skill too low. You discover evidence that the Asari leading these slavers is Nasana Dantius. Oh, really? Nasana was up on the Citadel. Flamin' Knight, what's going on, mate? Flamin' Knight. Flamin' Knight. Flamin' Knight. Can I go up and over? No. Oh, are you upstairs, babe? Warblazer! Gifting a little bloody cheeky subby dude to J-Shoe. J-Shoe. Welcome back, mate. Happy anniversary. 12 months of J-Shoe. No jump. No jump in this one. Warblazer, where it's going? It's going for the Renegades? "12 months of gifty leechdom." You've paid for at least one, right? Welcome back, J-Shoe. You've never paid for a sub? Wow. Well, fuck yeah. Thanks, everybody. Keeping J-Shoe around for a year now. Oh, man. The Mako feels so good. Blazer, thank you very much, man. Can we get a score check? Oh, absolutely, J-Shoe. Wouldn't have it any other way. $259 to $216. Okay. I think that's Macedon done. I think we've seen all there is to see here. Did we already do Athens, or we did Sparta? We'll go to Athens now. Salamis! Proteus? G'day, JJ. Pharos? Tyrian insignia discovered. Fuck yeah. Nausicaa. Cersei. Gas deposit. Is that everything here? Knossos. Baistos. Metallic asteroid. Heavy metal surveyed. Survey says Megadeth. Theorem. Ah, that's where we're going. Let's have a quick look at the rest of the planets here. Zakros. Gas deposit. Armeni. Carbonaceous. Got a medallion. Nice. It's a theorem. Totally carbonaceous, dude. Rex. Garrus. Strunk boys. Very strong.
Commander, I'm picking up some strange readings. Really strange, like off the damn charts. It looks like it's coming from an underground complex a few clicks away from the drop zone.
Twitch didn't have that? I know, right? You'd think they would have. That make me happy. Beautiful. Friends, I've been gone for 3 hours. We've just landed on this planet, I believe. Where battery? I brought down spares so I could change mine because mine's almost done. I've got a little bit left in these ones. Change them out now. Put them in the wrong way, though. There we go. Yeah, I've got battery. These are at like maybe 40%. Yours is dead? There's still power in these. Enough to charge up the other ones at least. Oh, yeah. I've been gone for 3 hours, my friend, so I'm going to go and give Seven these batteries for the vape. And I'm going to go and have a smoke as well. So sit tight. We'll do some break time shout outs. I'll stick on some tunes. We'll be back soon. God, I love this fucking game. Yo. Yeah, sorry. On my vape, on my actual vape, it looked like the battery charge was at like 30% or 40%. So the fact that they were less than 10 is kind of annoying. Sorry about that, bub. Ooh. I just set off the fucking smoke alarm again. We got Namarov sleeping on the couch. He's going to be up in like 2 hours. Remove the batteries from the alarm? I don't know if that's a safe idea, man. Let's go for a wander, shall we? We're gonna go find a specific person. You gonna have a sleep, darling? You have a good sleeping. I will make sure I check Nami's car for your phone before he disappears. Dude. Look at that. Fucking look at that. First game, Monty. How fucking sick is that? Alrighty. Oh, with the smoke coming off of it and all. Good night, baby. Rest well. This is so cool. Friends? That's a guest ship. Oh. Holy fuck.
Only a fool punches a Nathak in the mouth. We should sneak around and pull its tail.
Good thinking. I don't know what a Nathrak is. I don't like it. That'll do, pig. Sit down. Ooh, some new weapons. What an upgrade visually, right? Huge. Huge upgrade. It's a completely different game, man. I mean, it's the same, but better. Gotta level up. Wonder if it'll feel different come Mass Effect 3. I reckon it will. We gotta level up. Where do we put it? Advanced Unity. Done. No one's dying on my fucking watch. First aid. Assault rifles. Rex. Barrier. Shotguns. Beautiful. It just feels so good, man. Feels good, it looks good. I'm so happy.
Now it gets fun. Shields disabled.
Oh. Ow. Open the gate. Some new weapons. Now, there was an old trick you could do in the first game, and I want to see if we can do it here. Took a little bit of fiddling. I want to see if we can do it. One less. It's a cheesy trick, but if it works, it's worth it. Hello, Geth ship. Brilliant. I believe it was on this planet. Go to sleep. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. The Geth looks so good, man. Ah! We're good. We're good. Man, it's so nice being back. I still can't get over it. I'm really excited to see Pharos, to be honest, but, you know, we'll get there when we get there. Like riding a real fancy bike. The Mako feels amazing. I mean, it's mouse and keyboard, which, you know, I don't have an actual, like, hand, like, muscle memory to compare it to. But it does feel good. Unless they've changed something. I thought there was usually a bunch of Geth here with shields up. Interesting that they're not here. And I don't know if I'm misremembering. Are they a part of the cheese? No. No. That's coming up. Unless I'm in the wrong spot completely. No, it's here. It's here. No, Glenn, this is Mass Effect 1. First one. Oh, I might be thinking of, yeah, you might be right, Backbone. Glenn, thanks for the follow. trying to get the Mako through this. Because if you can do it, and it is possible. At least it was. At least it was. Essentially what you do from memory is you kind of hook yourself off this thing, boost, and it turns the Mako sideways, and you kind of wedge yourself in. You can't cheese it anymore? I mean, I would understand why they fix it. It makes it, you know, makes things just a little bit easier for you, but no harm in trying. So yeah, there's this rock here, this thing. You hook your tire off it, boost, and jump, and you kind of wedge. Fuck it, we'll do it the right way then. Fine. We'll do it the way we're supposed to do it. It does make all of this very trivial, so I best not. Sometimes a little cheese is nice. I like a little cheese and crackers. W. Casey, what's up, mate? How are you? Everything is great. Love to hear it, man. His gun glitched out. That's all right, Piglet. Don't worry about it. I'm just glad you're here. Gotcha. Gotcha. Come on.
Bring it on.
Now we're talking.
Get down!
Whew. Save. Insanity doesn't fuck around, man. I don't know if this is easier or if it's just I know, you know, more intuitive now. Okay, one thing is definitely happening where my abilities are getting taken off my quick slots. Don't know what's causing that.
To me!
Oh, Christ. That's why I wanted the Mako. Come on! Unity! Every goddamn time, Gino. Every goddamn time. The Oran board, Jeshu.
Fuck!
going to be adding more too. Now I'm just going to go masturbate, like a lot, like vigorously. We can do this. We can do this. Stay alive, Garrus! One less. That feels a little better. Oh, goodbye. Spoiling Connor, idiot. You can't spoil it for me, man. I've played it 1,000 times. I suck dick? I don't, but if I did, that would be alright. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with sucking dick? You like sucking? You like getting your dick sucked? But you don't like sucking dick? That makes you a hypocrite. You can bring him back if you want. Won't last long. Garrus is down. You still here, Hazy? God, would you just fucking die? There you go. Thank you. Be Hazy, you still here, or was it a quick sort of runaway thing? You did a runner? Speak now or forever hold your fucking dick. Which I'm gonna suck. I'm gonna suck your fucking dick right off. Holy fuck, are we almost through? Where is he? Where is he? Oh, there he is. There's one. Oh. Suck that dick. We fucking did it. I reckon that got us over the line, yeah? Oh, fuck yeah. Ain't nothing wrong with sucking a little dick. A little bit of oral to inspire confidence. That's it. That's it. Hang on. I was just seeing if they streamed. That's all. Okay. Moving on. Nothing gay about kissing your homies goodnight. What's the difference between that and sucking a little dick? Oh, hello. I'm gonna kiss Nachos when we see him. That's gonna happen. I'll probably give him a little cheek kiss when I hug him hello. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Not. If you drinking it, oh man, especially drinks at the footy.
I've never visited a Prothean ruin before, aside from the Citadel, I mean.
Yeah. Get king hit by a homophobe and have a fight in the footy stands? Fuck yeah. Kiss a bro, punch a cunt? That's a good night. You good?
Sterile white. Protheans sure build things, homie.
Where is the sterile white? Oh, I suppose that. Hey, by the way, what are the scores at Paragon Renegade? Oh, good. Yeah, brilliant. Still only 40 the difference. That is very easily manageable.
Hello? Could somebody help me? Please?
Oh dear.
Can you hear me out there? I'm trapped. I need help.
Are you okay? What happened to you?
Listen, this thing I'm in is a Prothean security device. I cannot move, so I need you to get me out of it, all right?
We just need to figure some way past this energy field.
It's a Prothean barrier curtain. I knew it would keep me safe from the Geth. When I turned it on, I must have hit something I wasn't supposed to. I was trapped in here. You must get me out, please.
We'll find some way to help you.
There is a control in here that should deactivate this thing. You'll have to find some way past the barrier curtain. That's the tricky part. The defenses cannot be shut off from the outside. I don't know how you'll get in here. Be careful. There was a Krogan with the Geth. They have been trying different ways to get past the barrier.
Here's a fun little thing that we're not going to see now, but you might see. I don't know, but you're here, so whatever. You're not worried about spoilers if you're here. So we've come to get Liara first. First thing we've done is to go pick up Liara, right? If you do a bunch of other stuff before you find Liara, like if you do her last or if you go to other planets first, she's still been in the barrier and she reacts to you differently. She's like, oh God, I can see people walking around. I can hear voices now. I'm having visions. I'm going, and it's like she's actually starting to go a bit bonkers. It's a fun little thing, because that's what happened with you, yeah. You took too long to go get her, so she's gone a bit nuts. What is it quote ad? That's a good quote, that. Am I hitting him? I feel like I'm hitting him. I was. There's still gap. Oh! Whoops. What's he doing? Is he not triggered because we're so far away? Or is he stuck, or is he dead? Nope, he's alive! It's like they haven't pinged that we're here. Alright. Oh. Mendy! Coming in with another fucking raid. G'day, Mendy! Master Unity. Fuck yeah. Mendy! Thank you so much. What's going on? Thank you so much for bringing everybody around. Everyone from Mendy's channel, hi. I'm TheMonolith, a variety streamer, and I'm currently playing through my favorite game series of all time. Oh, Mendy's a speedrunner? Oh. No shit. Of course you'd be familiar then, Purple. How exciting. I love Hitman speedruns. They're so interesting to watch. Like how you really you learn the AI's pattern and really break down the build of each level. It's really cool. Fuck yeah, Mendy. Well, thank you kindly. Tons of grinding, yeah? Wow, I could actually tell what was happening then. Normally you can't.
Nice.
Oh, how did you get in here? I didn't think there was any way past the barrier.
We have to get you out of here before more Geth arrive.
Yes, you're right. I've seen enough of them to last a lifetime. That button should shut down my containment field.
Not so fast, Shepard. You sure she's on our side? Her mother's working with Saren.
I am not my mother. I don't know why Benezia joined Saren. I don't want anything to do with that Turian bastard.
If she was with Saren, the Geth wouldn't be trying to kill her.
Any idea how we get out of this place?
There is an elevator back in the center of the tower. At least I think it's an elevator. It should take us out of here. Come on! I still cannot believe all this. Why would the Geth come after me? Do you think Benezia's involved?
Saren's looking for the conduit. You're a Prothean expert. Obviously, he wants you to help him find it.
The conduit, but I don't know.
What the hell was that?
These ruins are not stable. That mining laser must have triggered a seismic event. We have to hurry. The whole place is caving in.
Joker, get the Normandy airborne and lock in on my signal. On the double, mister!
Aye, aye, Commander. Secure and away. ETA 8 minutes.
If I die in here, I'll kill him.
What a line. Okay, very quickly. Just want to see what weapons we've picked up along the way, because we've got quite a few now. That is a better sniper. More accurate, more firepower, less shots. Oh, that's the Reaper 2. Rex. Lancer 3. Not as good as what he's wearing. Golden Dragon, I hope you're doing well. Less damage protection, more shields, more tech biotic protection. Ooh! Who's a fancy man? Squad? Dude, Rex with the helmet on? I like him with his visor on better. Alright, onwards and upwards.
Surrender. Or don't. That would be more fun.
Fuck, man. So, I've mentioned before, prior to Mass Effect 1, many times, how the combat jankiness of Mass Effect 1 only showed itself truly in a few moments. One of those moments I mentioned was Krogan Elevator.
In case you didn't notice, this place is falling apart.
Exhilarating, isn't it?
Krogan Elevator.
Thanks for getting rid of those energy fields for us. Hand the doctor over.
Whatever it is you want, you are not getting it from me.
She'll stay with us, thanks.
Not an option. Saren wants her, and he always gets what he wants. Kill him. Spare the Asari if you can. If not, doesn't matter.
When's Krogan Elevator happen? Right the fuck now! Where is he? Where's the fucking Krogan? Where the fuck is he? He's not down, I'll tell you that much. Ah! Here he comes! You see, when Krogan shields go down, they like to run!
Good to go.
Ah! Ladies and gentlemen, I shit myself.
You have to clear the... Sorry if you can.
Yeah. You have to clear the geth first, otherwise it's impossible. You have to clear the geth first. Holy shit.
Need some help here.
Oh Lord, he coming! Holy fuck. Rev the motherfucker damnation with the 10 gift subs. The Pampia Fresse, Vampiric Image, Sunshine, Zico Nuts, Arayaphone, Wonderful Waffle, Silver Surfers, Catfish Films, The Black Cat, and the Count Starenberg. Rev, thank you so goddamn much, man. That made that death hurt just a little bit less. Paragon gets an extra 10 points. And I get an extra 10 subs. Thank you so much, Rev. 277 Paragon, 228 Renegade. Fucking huge. Thank you, man.
Kill them. Spare the Asari if you can. No, doesn't matter.
Okay, is that all but the Krogan? Nope. Okay. Fuck yeah.
Too close, Commander. 10 more seconds we would have been swimming in molten sulfur. The Normandy isn't equipped to land in exploding volcanoes. They tend to fry our sensors and melt our hull. Just for future reference.
We almost died out there, and your pilot is making jokes?
Joker pulled our asses out of there. I think he's earned the right to a few bad jokes.
I see. It must be a human thing. I don't have a lot of experience dealing with your species, Commander. But I am grateful to you. You saved my life back there, and not just from the volcano. Those Geth would have killed me or dragged me off to Saren.
What did Saren want with you? Do you know something about the conduit?
Only that it was somehow connected to the Prothean extinction. That is my real area of expertise. I have spent the past 50 years trying to figure out what happened to them.
Just how old are you exactly?
I hate to admit it, but I am only 106.
Damn! I hope I look that good when I'm your age.
A century may seem like a long time to a short-lived species like yours, but among the Asari, I am barely considered more than a child. That is why my research has not received the attention it deserves. Because of my youth, other Asari scholars tend to dismiss my theories on what happened to the Protheans.
I've got my own theory on why the Protheans disappeared.
With all due respect, Commander, I have heard every theory out there. The problem is finding evidence to support them. The Protheans left remarkably little behind. It is almost as if someone did not want the mystery solved. It is like someone came along after the Protheans were gone and cleansed the galaxy of clues. But here is the incredible part. According to my findings, the Protheans were not the first galactic civilization to mysteriously vanish. This cycle began long before them.
Where'd you come up with this theory? I thought there wasn't any evidence.
I have been working on this for 50 years. I have tracked down every scrap and shred of evidence. Eventually, subtle patterns start to emerge, patterns that hint at the truth. It is difficult to explain to someone else. I cannot point to one specific thing to prove my case. It is more a feeling derived from a half-century of dedicated research. But I know I'm right, and eventually I will be able to prove it. There were other civilizations before the Protheans. This cycle has repeated itself many times over.
If the Protheans weren't the first, then who was?
I don't know. There is barely any evidence on the Protheans, even less on those who came before them. I cannot prove my theory, but I know I am right. The galaxy is built on a cycle of extinction. Each time a great civilization rises up, it is suddenly and violently cast down. Only ruins survive. The Protheans rose up from a single world until their empire spanned the entire galaxy. Yet even they climbed to the top on the remains of those who came before. Their greatest achievements, the mass relays and the Citadel, are based on the technology of those who came before them. And then, like all the other forgotten civilizations throughout galactic history, the Protheans disappeared. I have dedicated my life to figuring out why.
They were wiped out by a race of sentient machines, the Reapers.
The Reapers? But I have never heard of. How do you know this? What evidence do you have?
There was a damaged Prothean beacon on Eden Prime. It burned a vision into my brain. I'm still trying to sort out what it all means.
Visions? Yes, that makes sense. The beacons were designed to transmit information directly into the mind of the user. Finding one that still works is extremely rare. No wonder the Geth attacked Eden Prime. The chance to acquire a working beacon, even a badly damaged one, is worth almost any risk. But the beacons were only programmed to interact with Prothean physiology. Whatever information you received would have been confused, unclear. I am amazed you were able to make sense of it at all. A lesser mind would have been utterly destroyed by the process. You must be remarkably strong-willed, Commander.
This isn't helping us find Saren, or the conduit.
Of course, you're right. I am sorry, my scientific curiosity got the better of me. Unfortunately, I do not have any information that could help you find the conduit, or Saren.
I don't know why Saren wanted you out of the picture, but I think we'll be a lot better off if we bring you along.
Thank you, Commander. Saren might come after me again. I cannot think of anywhere safer than here on your ship. And my knowledge of the Protheans might be useful later on.
And her biotics will come in handy when the fighting starts.
Good to have you on the team, Liara.
Thank you, Commander. I am very grateful. Oh, I am afraid I am feeling a bit lightheaded.
When was the last time you ate, or slept? Dr. Chakwa should take a look at you.
It is probably just mental exhaustion, coupled with the shock of discovering the Protheans' true fate. I need some time to process all this. Still, it could not hurt to be examined by a medical professional. It will give me the chance to think things over. Are we finished here, Commander?
We can talk again after you've seen the doctor. The rest of you, dismissed.
Mission reports are filed, Commander. You want me to patch you through to the Council?
Oh yeah, let's talk to the Council.
Patch him through, Joker.
Setting up the link now, Commander.
We've received your report, Commander. I understand Dr. Tassoni is on the Normandy.
Yes.
I assume you're taking the necessary security precautions.
She wants to help us, dickhead.
Liara's on our side. The Geth were trying to kill her.
Benezia would never allow Saren to kill her daughter.
Maybe she doesn't know.
Or maybe we don't know her. We never expected she could become a traitor.
At least the mission was a success.
It was.
Apart from the utter destruction of a major Prothean ruin. Was that really necessary, Shepard?
It was.
The Geth were crawling all over those ruins. We were lucky to make it out alive.
Of course, Commander. The mission must always take priority.
Good luck, Commander. Remember, we are all counting on you.
Besides that one Turian counselor, that was a pretty good call, I think. Not bad. Not bad at all. Now we've got Liara on the team. My friends, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. I also have to take a piss. So I'm going to go and take a piss, have a smoke, maybe have a little nibble. I won't be too long, so don't go anywhere. Yo! That the Renegades can't bring it back. You know what? Because the Renegades are going to catch the Paragons fucking sleeping, you know? Renegades are going to catch him sleeping. Always happens. Always fucking happens. Oh, I wish my chair would stop fucking doing this thing. Shoofy, babe, how you doing? That does sound good, Moranimo. I've got 4. Shield boost? Lovely. Don't think I've got anything better than what I'm wearing. We've got a lot of cash though, 25k. Yeah, either that or it'll swing hard. Examine that. Let's go talk to Joker. Hey, Joker.
I prefer gold to silver, you know, for my medal. I figured you'd recommend me for one since I pulled your boots out of the fire.
If we present you with a medal, you'll end up sitting on stage listening to politicians make speeches for a couple of hours.
That's a good point. They'd probably make me shave, too. I spent the last 7 weeks working on this baby. No medal's worth that. So, Commander, why don't you tell me why you're really here?
How's the Normandy performing? Is she everything they said she'd be?
She's the best ship in the fleet. If you've got a pilot who knows how to handle her. Balance
We
isn't
do.
what you'd expect. Takes a while to get used to that oversized drive core we got stuffed in the back, and her power can sneak up on you if you're not careful. The Normandy's probably too much ship for your average Alliance pilot, Commander.
Oh, yeah.
Lucky for you, I'm anything but average.
Thanks, Joker.
I have to go.
All right, see you.
Beautiful. We're adding some more things to the codex just about the Normandy, I think. Presley?
Yes, Commander?
Carry on, Presley.
Yes, ma'am.
Same, Decast. Space is terrifying and beautiful. Dr. Chakwas?
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
No, all good.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Aliara. Always watching.
Commander, are you coming to check up on me?
I was worried about you.
You look much better. How are you feeling?
Dr. Chakwas assures me I am going to be fine. I was impressed with her knowledge of Asari physiology.
You're in good hands. Dr. Chakwas knows what she's doing.
I never properly thanked you for saving me from the Geth, Commander. If you hadn't shown up,
I'm just glad we got there in time.
so am I. I know you took a chance bringing me aboard this ship. I have seen the way your crew looks at me. They do not trust me. But I am not like Benezia. I will do whatever I can to help you stop Saren. I promise.
Don't worry, Liara. I trust you. I know you won't let me down.
It means a lot to hear you say that, Commander. Thank you.
Tell me about yourself, Liara.
Me? I am afraid I am not very interesting, Commander. I spend most of my time on remote digs, unearthing mundane items buried in long-forgotten Prothean ruins.
Sounds dangerous. And lonely.
Sometimes I would run afoul of indigenous life forms or stumble across a small band of mercenaries or privateers. But I was always careful. Until the Geth followed me to Artemis Tau. I never found myself in any situation my biotics could not handle. As for the solitude, well, that is one aspect that most appealed to me. Sometimes I just need to get away from other people.
You don't like other people?
I suppose it comes from being a matriarch's daughter. People expected me to follow in Benezia's footsteps. They wanted me to become a leader of our people. Matriarchs guide their followers into the future. They seek the truth of what is yet to come. Maybe that's why I became so interested in the secrets of the past. It sounds so foolish when I say it out loud. It sounds like I became an archaeologist simply to spite Benezia.
All children rebel against their parents. It's a natural part of growing up.
Aha, you share the wisdom of the matriarch, Shepard. That is exactly what Benezia said when I told her of my decision. But there was more to it than that. I felt drawn to the past. The Protheans were these wondrous, mysterious figures. I wanted to know everything about them. That is why I find you so fascinating. You were marked by the beacon on Eden Prime. You were touched by working Prothean technology.
Sounds like you want to dissect me in a lab somewhere.
What? No, I did not mean to insinuate. I never meant to offend you, Shepard. I only meant that you would be an interesting specimen for an in-depth study. No, that's even worse.
Calm down, Liara. I was only joking.
Joking? Oh, by the goddess, how could I be so dense? You must think I am a complete and utter fool. Now you know why I prefer to spend my time in the field with data disks and computers. I always seem to say something embarrassing around other people. Please, just pretend this conversation never happened.
Do you know why Benezia joined up with Saren?
I don't understand.
She's so
it.
fucking cute, man.
She was always outspoken about the need for the Asari to become more involved in shaping galactic events. Maybe she thought allying herself with Saren would somehow be for the greater good in the long run. At least I hope so.
This hurts you, doesn't it?
None of this makes any sense to me. I have not spoken to Benezia in many years, but I know her, and this was not like her. Something changed.
I'd like to know more about the Asari.
We were the first species to discover the Citadel. We were instrumental in forming the Council, and we always strive to be the voice of peaceful cooperation in galactic disputes. My people believe we are all part of a single galactic community. Each species contributes something to the greater whole. Although we seek to understand other species, it seems few of them seek to understand us. The galaxy is filled with rumors and misinformation about my people.
Like what?
Most of the inaccuracies are centered around our mating rituals. My species is monogendered. Male and female have no real meaning for us.
I'm monogendered too.
We still require a partner to reproduce. This second parent, however, may be of any species and any gender.
I don't understand. Your species can mate with anyone?
Mating is not quite the proper term, not as you understand it. Physical contact may or may not be involved, but it is not an essential element of the union. The true connection is mental. Our physiology allows us to meld with other beings. We can touch the very depths of their minds.
Go for it,
We
Decast.
explore the genetic memory of their species. We share the most basic elements of their individual and racial identities. We then pass these traits onto our daughters. It is how we learn to grow as a species and how we develop a greater understanding of other races.
What do you got, Decast? What's a fun Easter egg? You completely different voice lines? Yeah, man. Hang on. You knew that? Yeah, I told everyone about 10 minutes ago. Who we fucking first? Who we fucking first, Adam B? Liara. 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 Yara. Liara. 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 Yara. If I had to pick any one of my crew that I want to do a little dirty do with, I'd probably pick the one that's blue with. That's Liara, she's my blueberry. I really love her, very. We're gonna make some merry. Going up to the bed. Everyone can watch. Liara, give me. Liara, 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 Yara, Yara. Oh! Who? Liara, 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 Yara, Yara. Yeah! Who we fucking first? Liara, 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 Yara, Yara.
What happens to your partner after the union?
Every relationship is different. Some unions are a single encounter with both parents parting ways afterwards. Others can be more long-term. Sometimes an Asari and her partner will stay together for many decades.
Do you know who Matriarch Benezia chose as her partner?
She rarely spoke of her partner. Though I know my father, if you want to use that term, was another Asari.
I thought you always needed another species to serve as one of the parents.
Think about it, Shepard. If we were not able to mate with our own species, we would have died out long before we ever mastered spaceflight and left our homeworld. Union with our own kind is no longer common, not for the purposes of reproduction. Most Asari believe it weakens our species. Asari daughters inherit racial traits from the father species. If both parents are Asari, then nothing has been gained, or so conventional wisdom would hold. I am what is sometimes called a pureblood. Though no Asari would ever be cruel enough to say the word to my face, it is a great insult among my people. It is possible Benezia's partner was embarrassed by their union. She may have been too ashamed to publicly acknowledge me as her offspring.
Maybe she wanted to meet you but couldn't. Something could have happened to her. Maybe she passed away.
You might be right. I hope you are. But I have no way to know for sure. Benezia never spoke of her partner. Whatever happened, it caused her too much pain to dwell on it. She raised me by herself, though that is not uncommon. Many Asari raise their children alone, particularly if the father species is short-lived. Often the partner will pass on long before the child reaches maturity.
Do you know who Matriarch Benezia chose as her partner?
She rarely spoke of her partner. Though I know my father, if you want to use that term, was another Asari.
Benezia never told you her partner's name?
Union with our own kind is no longer common, not for the purposes of reproduction. Most Asari believe it weakens our species. Asari daughters inherit racial traits from the father species. If both parents are Asari, then nothing has been gained, or so conventional wisdom would hold. I am what is sometimes called a pureblood. Though no Asari would ever be cruel enough to say the word to my face, it is a great insult among my people. It is possible Benezia's partner was embarrassed by their union. She may have been too ashamed to publicly acknowledge me as her offspring.
We've already been through this.
You might be right. Benezia never... Many Asari raise their children alone, particularly if the father species is short-lived. Often the partner will pass on long before the child reaches maturity.
I should go.
Goodbye, Shepard.
Hang on. All right. All right. Everything Gucci? Yeah. Everything's good. Everything's good. Caden, you got anything interesting to say?
Commander, do you have a minute?
I always make time for my officers.
Off the record, I think there's something wrong here. This Saren is looking for records on some kind of galactic extinction, but we can't get backup from the Council? Sorry, Commander. There's writing on the wall here, but someone isn't reading it.
The Council doesn't want to believe anything's wrong. I'd call it human nature, but...
I hear you. It just seems like a group that's been around as long as the Council should see this coming. It's funny, we finally get out here, and the final frontier was already settled, and the residents don't even seem impressed by the view. Or the dangers.
Well, well. You're a romantic. Did you sign on for the dream, Malenko? Secure a man's future in space?
Yeah, I read a lot of those books when I was a kid, where the hero goes to space to prove himself worthy of a woman he loves, or, you know, for justice. Or maybe I was a romantic in the beginning, but I thought about it after brain camp. Biotic acclimation and temperance training. I'm not looking for the dream. I just want to do some good. See what's out here. Sorry if I got too informal. Protocol wasn't a big focus back in Bot.
Tell me about it.
Biotic acclimation and temperance didn't last past the airlock. To the kids they hauled in, it was brain camp. Sorry, hauled in is unkind. We were encouraged to commit to an evaluation of our abilities so an understanding of biotics could be compiled. There are worse results of accidental exposure to element 0 in the womb. Beats the brain tumors some kids grew up with.
Is there some question about how you were exposed?
My mother was downwind of a transport crash. It was before there were human biotics, a little after the discovery of the Martian ruins. It only gets iffy around 63 when Kinetics was running out of first-gen subjects. Until then, they'd relied on accidentals. A bunch of guys in suits show up at your door after school, and next thing you know, you're out on Jump Zero.
Jump Zero is Gagarin Station, right? What's it like?
Yeah, that's the official name. Biggest and farthest facility we had for decades. Right on the termination shock, the outer edge of the solar system. It's where they did all the Goose Chase FTL research before we caught on to using mass effect fields. It was a sterile research platform when I was there.
There were other kids in the same boat, right? At least you weren't alone out there.
That's true. We did have a little circle that'd get together every night before lights out. We didn't have much to do, though. It was a research platform then, and Kinetics kept Jump Zero off the extranet to prevent leaks.
Then you must have had plenty of time to get to know each other.
Yeah, we'd sit around and bull every night after dinner, play cards or network games. There was this girl named Rana, who had a little circle grow up around her. She was from Turkey. Her family was very rich. But she was smart and charming as hell. Beautiful, but not stuck up about it. Like you, I guess. Ma'am.
Call it, Alenko.
You know of any intentional exposures for certain?
No one knows. Doesn't mean they didn't happen. As big as the exposures were, it was hard to track down accidentals. It was different then. No one knew the potential, so there wasn't a lot of regulation. Anything Kinetics did was gold. I'm not saying they intentionally detonated drives over our outposts, but in retrospect, they were damn quick.
That was pretty smooth, but like, you know, he's not my type by any means. He's just not my type, you know? It's a smooth talking kind of guy. He's a smooth talking kind of guy, but he's just not my type. You know who is? You know who my type is? Take a guess. Liara, 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 Yara, Yara, Liara, 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 Yara, Yara. Who? Liara, 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 Yara, Yara. Yeah! Liara, 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 Yara, Yara. If I was gonna do a little dirty do with any other other members of the Normandy crew. I wouldn't have to think long about who I would choose. I picked the only alien here that is blue. She's a scientist, not a guy or chick. She's 100 years old, but smooth as silk. Is she ready for this? Does she want a kiss? Gotta have her sucking on my shepherd's tits. When looking for love, don't gotta look far. I'm going with Liara. Holy fuck, I'm out of breath. That might be the best freestyle I've done in a hot minute. Written? I fucking wish. No, I don't. Wait, no, I don't wish at all.
Sub-Zero's a long way from home. What was it like?
The grand gateway to humanity looks a lot better in the vids. Anyway, this was supposed to be a
I just took what I fucked up before and made it better.
About stuff that happened years ago.
I'm interested.
I
You listen to Tech 9? No. No.
Thanks for the talk, Caden.
Well, you're welcome, man.
G'day, Boomy.
You, make a habit of getting this personal with everyone?
To some degree. I'm gonna pick the renegade action here because I just don't want Caden to think I'm interested. The reason that I was doing the Liara, because I was thinking of rhymes with blue. I was biding time. I was gonna do a little dirty do with any member of the Normandy crew. What the fuck was it? Uses alliteration, it's amazing.
Of course, but I don't enjoy it with everyone.
Oh, no.
We'll
Shepard,
talk
no.
again later.
No, we won't.
I'll need some time to process that.
We're friends, Alenko.
But
nothing more.
Yeah, I'd like that.
Nothing more, Alenko. Mr. Alenko. Sometimes I can do a good freestyle if I really like, if I'm really like vibing with it, or if I have a good like easy rhyme. But what I often do is write myself into a corner mid verse. Then I get stuck. And I can't think of anything. Dodgy message, which one? Solid stalling? Yeah, I stalled. I stalled a little bit. Oh, I missed that. I didn't see that at all. Setting the scene. Setting the scene. Been to the footy, had a few bevs. Love it. Stopped by the bottle. We're chilling in a hotel room. Love it. Hardcore rap trap type beat. Drop some sexy bars on each other's tits. Done.
Let's see what you got.
You bet, Commander.
What rhymes with Nacho? I got a little friend, his name is Nacho. When I'm hanging out, he makes me macho. Because he's so small and I'm so big, I want to fucking tug on his big old dipstick. Had a couple beers going to the footy. You're gonna have a time, it's gonna be a goodie. I don't know, man. I kind of burned out my energy on the Liara one. Don't want to ride and take a dip? That'd be good. That would have worked. Gonna drop a hot rap on Nacho's tits. Well, that's much better than what I've got. It's very expensive. Lovely. Oh, it's the same look. Different weapon. I could probably sell all this extra shit. And I might.
Looking for supplies?
Let's see what you got.
Loser
You
got a
bet,
suck
man.
dick. Oh no. What a shame. Okay, sell all junk. Okay. Compare it to what I've got. About the same. Medium armor. I don't think I can wear medium armor. A lot more damage, slightly more accurate. Very expensive. I get less shots. You know what? Fuck it. Oh, I can't afford it. Hey, Garrus.
Commander, how are you?
Why did you want to be a C-Sec officer in the first place?
That's a good question. There were several reasons, I guess.
What do you got? Lay it on me.
Probably the same as most officers. I wanted to fight injustice, wanted to help people. I guess my father had something to do with it, too. He was C-Sec, one of the best. I grew up hearing about his accomplishments or seeing his picture on the vids after a big arrest. He's taking my resignation pretty hard.
That's tough. But you'd think he'd be impressed you're going after Saren.
My father's a C-Sec man to the bone. Do things right or don't do them at all.
G'day, Talia. How are
I'm
you?
being too rash, too impatient. He's worried I'll become just like Saren. He actually talked me out of becoming a Spectre when I was younger, for the same
A Spectre? No shit.
You were asked to be a Spectre.
Well, I was targeted as a possible Spectre candidate. Me and about 1,000 other Turian military recruits. I could have received special training, but my father didn't like it.
He despises the Spectres. He hates the idea of someone having unlimited power with no accountability. He wouldn't like you, Commander. No offense.
I suppose I can understand his concern.
You can. But Saren's not going to play by our rules, C-Sec's rules. If you want to nail Saren, you need to send someone who isn't restricted by policies and procedures.
Just because you can break the rules doesn't mean you should. I don't need to stoop to Saren's level to stop him. And neither do you, Garrus.
I see what you mean, but I'll think about it. Thanks, Commander.
You're welcome, Garrus. Hi, Ashley.
Commander?
All good, Talia. No stress.
What's your opinion of the last mission?
Not sure I buy Dr. Tassoni's story about her and her mom not talking. They're family, right?
I think she's being straight with us. Or at least I don't think she lies.
Well, she's
for
not
an
being
outfit.
straight with us, but
Yeah,
she's being honest.
She's probably really bad at it. Hey, want me to ask her about her sex life? Might be illuminating.
Shut the fuck up.
I don't think she's used to teasing, good-natured or otherwise.
No fun, Commander. Too bad those ruins got destroyed. I mean, they lasted thousands of years. That's impressive.
Fuck you!
Do you have a few minutes to talk? One-on-one?
Sure. I was hoping to get a minute of your time. Off the record.
I keep an open-door policy. If you have any concerns, lay them on me.
All right. I know things are different aboard the Normandy, but I'm concerned about the aliens, Vicarian and Rex. With all due respect, Commander, Should they have full access to the ship?
Yes.
They may not serve the Alliance, Chief, but they're allies. At least as far as Saren goes.
This is the most advanced ship in the Alliance Navy. I don't think we should give them free rein to poke around the vital systems. Engines, sensors, weapons.
How about I get free rein to fucking poke around your vital systems, Ashley, with a fucking blade?
That's enough, Chief. You always second-guess your superiors?
Ma'am, no ma'am. I'm sorry, I was out of line.
Damn right you were.
I'll get back to my duties, Commander.
You fucking better. Talk shit about my boys?
So, we've got Saren on the run.
Do we renegade? No, actually, I think that's a paragon. To defend aliens in the face of a space racist, I think is quite paragon. A renegade would have just punched her.
It won't be long now. Saren's good, but I'm better.
Good. He's rotten. To the core. I could tell as soon as I met him.
You met him?
Why didn't you tell me this sooner?
I would have if I thought I was important.
Fair enough.
I think I'd like to hear about it just the same.
This was a while ago. A bunch of mercs were bragging about a job out near the edges of the Terminus systems. They said it paid well and the boss was never around to ride them. They said he was looking for more men, too. So I checked it out.
I didn't know Saren was openly recruiting mercs.
It wasn't that open, and he only showed his face once. We'd been raiding ships in the area for months when we took out this massive cargo freighter. Our biggest haul yet. I was on board checking bodies for valuables, looking for some extra credits. That's when I saw him.
What did Saren want with the ship?
I don't know what he wanted. He was just moving through the ship, watching. A couple of the mercs called him by name, but he never spoke to them. Never spoke to anyone. I had a really bad feeling about him, so I got the hell out. Didn't even wait to get paid.
What kind of cargo was the freighter carrying? What was Saren after?
I don't know. All I saw on that ship was food and medical supplies. There were some basic weapons, but nothing big. If there was anything of value on that ship, I didn't see it. That's why I didn't mention it sooner.
Whose ship was it?
There was a Volus trading vessel. Big one. Lots of guards. But they were no match for us.
Okay.
That's the only time you saw him?
Yeah. Didn't even know who he was. Still wouldn't if I hadn't joined up with you.
Also, I don't know if Nami's awake yet, but Nami, if you're awake, don't leave, because I think Seven left her phone in your car.
Turned up dead within a week. Every damn one.
Are your people really dying?
We're sure not getting any stronger.
Okay.
We're too spread out. None of us are interested.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
All right. Quick break to go sus? Yeah, I might. Just real quick. Won't be long. Nah, he's still asleep. Just making sure. Because he's got to head off in, like, soon. And I didn't want to, yeah. Seven thinks she left her phone in his car.
Something I can do for you, Commander.
Carry on.
You're good, Adams.
Oh, hello, Shepard.
Sounds sad.
Are you okay?
I don't know. Your ship is amazing, and your crew's been really great to me. especially your chief engineer. But I just sort of feel out of place. The Normandy runs so smooth it feels like we're not even moving. And the engines are so quiet. How do you sleep at night?
I find it rather peaceful. Don't worry, you'll get used to it.
But it's more than just the silence. This ship feels so empty. It's like half the crew is missing. Back home, I couldn't wait to go on my pilgrimage. I couldn't wait to get away from the crowds. Now that I'm out here, I kind of miss them.
Sometimes we don't appreciate what we have till it's gone.
That's true. I'm starting to wonder if that's what the pilgrimage is really about. It's given me a whole new perspective on my people and our culture. You know, there's always a few who go on their pilgrimages and never return. I always assumed something bad happened to them, but maybe they just wanted a different life.
You do plan to return to the migrant fleet, right?
I could never abandon my people, Shepard. I will go back eventually, but we have to stop Saren first. Otherwise, I might not have a home to go back to.
I should go.
See you later.
All right. Just gonna quickly shoot Nami a message, just in case he wakes up. Good morning. Before you dick off, just want to quickly check if 7 left a phone in your car. Cool. Space Amish? They're like space Amish nomad things. Who build shit and then don't know how to take care of it. All right, I think that's everything and everyone spoken to. Are you trying this on your console? PC is better when I open the powers menu, the camera flies all over the place. Really? Okay, so we've got some stuff to find. We can probably go and do all these side missions here. Missing Marines. Speak to Hoku. Yeah, we've got to go back to the Citadel eventually. Privateers go to the Strenuous system.